Well, it's a funny old world, isn't it? We've now got some left-wing extremists trying to spin that the Welsh farmers are right-wing conspiracist theorists. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Can you see that? Enough is enough. Now let me tell you a story, which is the true story of how this Welsh demonstrations began. So there was a letter that was written and messaged around everybody on WhatsApp, and I was sitting having a cup of coffee, and that message came onto my phone 6 times from 6 different farmers. And sometimes I feel shit, should have opened it, but hey ho, we did. It was a brilliant letter. You know, in that moment in your life when you think this is on the money. And it was written by Gwyn and Rhys, 2 friends of mine, 2 farming friends, 2 really good people, honest people. Right wing, left wing? No. Just farmers that believe that they're fighting for the future. So that was the first move before they set up a meeting in Welshpool. So we went down to Welshpool. You can watch all this on my YouTube. It's all there. There's nothing hidden. And met up with the people that were organising it down there, and the auctioneers were fantastic. 1,100 people turned up, and in that meeting, the crowd decided to go for 3 things. So the sustainable farming scheme to be stopped or to be really seriously looked at, especially with the 10% trees, 10% habitat. The TB, which is absolutely devastating farmers, businesses, and you know, the people that are working the land mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. It's unbelievable. And the third one was the NVZs, and everybody knows, you know, that's going to be something that needs to be looked at as well. So it's the nitrate vulnerable zones. So it's stopping farmers carrying slurry over the winter months. And you look, farmers are the last people that want to go out and pollute anything. You know, that slurry is worth a lot of money for us because it's fertilizer. It's fertilizer onto the grass. So you're not going to be carrying that when it's peeing with rain. You want that to go into the soil to feed the grass or feed the crop so it grows. It saves you money. It's easily. But then we look at some of these massive water corporations. They just open the tap and let all the shit out, and nobody says a word. But the farmer is to blame. So they're the 3 things. So after that, there was another big meeting in Caerfyrddin where over 3,000 people came, and that really went well, and everybody decided that's what was going to be done. So a lot of farmers then were, you know, a little bit frustrated because Mr Drakeford and Leslie Gruffydd were up in North Wales and they wanted to meet them. So off they went, and this was independently organised by a farmer in the Hillside, and they came over and they tried to meet Mr Drakeford, but there was nothing done. So a few farmers went into Wrexham as well. That was before, actually, so I had missed that bit out. They went into Wrexham with a few tractors. There was a little incident there where one farmer threw a few eggs at Leslie Gruffydd's office. You know, well, they weren't hard boiled. They were soft eggs, which there was a little bit of an incident. But that's one of the only incidents that we've had in our demonstration. Look at France. Look at Germany. Look at Holland. Look at Spain. We are Wales. We have been so peaceful, respectful of our governments, even that they are putting major pressure on us. And I'll tell you why they're putting major pressure on us. Some of the comments Mr Drakeford said. So one of the comments was, you know, farmers brought this on themselves by voting for Brexit. Well, I never voted for Brexit, Mr Drakeford. I was a Remainer, you know, like many other people in the agricultural sector. And I think it would be the same kind of percentage across the board, because at the end of the day, the people that voted for Brexit won. There was more of them. And because we live in a democracy, we have to go with the majority. So there's nothing we can do. Another thing he'd said was, you know, we're in consultation, Leslie said in the morning, and by the afternoon, Mr. Drakeford that said farmers won't be telling him where to spend the money. That didn't quite help the situation, in my opinion. Each to their own, but there you go. Now we've got these journalists, people, within the realms of sharing things, trying to say that we're right-wing extremists. Well, let me tell you, we had an opportunity to meet the Prime Minister, and there was over 100 farmers that went to a meeting the night before. I wasn't there because I was chairing another meeting, and they decided they were going to go there. Okay, and it didn't matter because there was a lot of people that Plaid Cymru, Liberals, not sure how many Labour voters were there, but I don't know, but there was Conservatives as well. So off everybody went, and to be fair, all the AMs from Wales and the MPs came out from the conference to speak to the farmers, and the farmers were outside, and there was a picture with the children, and everybody else with the sign, enough is enough, and no farmers, no food. Now, everybody's trying to link no farmers with no food, with enough is enough. Well, there isn't an interconnection, but both are supporting each other, because they're both independent bodies. What we've got as problems in Wales is quite different to what they've got over the border, but we're all in the same boat together, because once we sort our problems out, yes, we need to be looking at what supermarkets are doing in pushing our prices down. So there's a lot of things that have their similarities. And when people say about James Melville being a conspiracy theorist and all this, all I can tell you is, in the WhatsApp groups I've seen and the conversation I've had, I haven't seen anything, okay? And if I would have seen anything, I'd have walked away from everything. I would not be there. The man has only spoken about agriculture, with me anyway, and been very supportive. And people can think what they want, that's your decision. That is your opinion. But if you want to tar somebody for something they've done before, or if you want to, attack them, that's up to you. That's up to you. But as a person, I'm very open-minded. And if I thought that phoning Donald Trump or Joe Biden will help our cause in Wales, I'd be on the phone. If I could get hold of them, I'd say, hey, can you help us? Because we are in desperate need of somebody to start to lead us in a sensible way. So for me, going forward, people need to understand we're not right-wing extremists. We're not conspiracy theorists. We're farmers. If you'd have been in Cardiff yesterday and felt and seen the mood, you would have absolutely loved it, because society's behind us, the general public are behind us, and they understand they are going to need a farmer once, twice, or 3 times a day. And these people that keep farmer bashing, and they keep farmer bashing, bang, 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 trying to wear us down while we're on our knees, while financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, we are under so much pressure from supermarket prices, from government policies, and from some parts of mainstream media who just want to tar the farmer. But let me tell you, we're here for you. We're here for you, the general public, to feed you affordably, environmentally friendly, more seasonally if we can. That's really important. As regenerative as we can. We have to change a few things. That's a fact. Cheap food comes at a cost. We have to change a few things. But by stopping us producing food and shipping it from another country, don't think that's going to save the planet. Don't think that's going to save the earth. And don't think that is going to save the climate. We have to be more regenerative, I understand. We have to be more seasonal. We have to waste less, We have to travel less. We all have to do our bit. But the farmer is part of the solution, not the problem. If you agree with this video, please share it, because we need this message to go out there. We are not conspiracy theorists. We are not right-wing activists. We are farmers trying to save our industry for the next generation. and trying to feed you affordably. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you very much. And it means a hell of a lot, all your support and all the kind words. The small minority who are negative towards us, we push them to one side and we drive on. We are Wales, we are farmers, and we believe in what we do. We work together to find solutions. Diolch yn fawr.